So, I don't expect anyone to care to listen. This is probably more for me, but if something meaningful can come from it, then that would be something to hope for. I guess I more want to give my story, get as much out as possible. Today's been rough, but trying to also, every day you try to look forward to things getting better, and it's not always easy to think that way or feel that way. But trying. I grew up in a home that wasn't much of a home. My biological father wasn't a part of my life. I was isolated from everyone outside of my nuclear family because my stepdad and the rest of my family didn't get along. My stepdad is an alcoholic and probably bipolar, but he doesn't like doctors, so goes untreated. But a very angry person. My mom's weak, so I didn't really get defended. And the best way to handle things was for me to stay in my room and not make a sound, and not move, and not challenge anyone, and not ask for anything. So, I am a college graduate now, with a full-time job. I'm 22, and I haven't lived at home in years. I ran away because my stepdad was going to take me out of school, and I haven't been back. I live with my aunt and uncle now. I just learned to drive. I'm saving up on my own to buy a car. And I'm trying to get on my own 2 feet. And what's been loneliest is I've spent my entire life living in the middle of nowhere. And I just feel really isolated. And you compound that on top of I had really cared about someone who, when everybody else in my life wasn't really someone I could trust to be there. He said he would be there, and I believed him. And then he had a personal crisis, and he left. And now I'm back at me, myself, and I. It's been that way for a while, but it's been hard accepting. I'm a nurturer, and I'm a protector. And, that's just my personality, and so I feel like I have no purpose if I have no one to care about, no one to give love to, no one to support, no one to protect. But it's not even an option in my life. I can't afford a car. I'm in the middle of nowhere. the only people I see are the people I work with, and dating coworkers is just one of the worst ideas you could ever have. And I'm about to find out if I'm moving to Canada or not. So, I mean, I probably need to meet people. But at the same time, it's just not even an option. I can't afford a dog, and my aunt doesn't want one, so I can't have it in the house. And at the end of the day, all I want is a hug. But there's no one. And it's hard. And things change so slowly. You know, I keep hoping for something to come into my life just to make it better. It's been 6 months since my ex left, and it took 6 months for me to learn to drive, get a job. It's about all that's changed. I don't have a car, I don't have a social life. And it's really hard for me to learn to be this patient. It really takes strength to try to accept that in time I'll get there. Because it seems to happen so slowly. And I'm just so lonely. And I just don't have anyone. My mom's not really a part of my life, because she's still married to my stepdad. I really just have my aunt and uncle, but they have each other, and I'm just the person who lives here. I'm trying so hard to believe that time will pass and things will slowly just change for the better. I need something to give me hope, but I keep going every day and keep trying. And I don't know why I don't give up sometimes. But I don't. And maybe, I guess, for people who think about giving up, it might sound like a really stupid argument, but maybe that's how you get out of it. You get out of giving up by saying, I don't know why I keep going. But you just do. It's just something you shouldn't think about. Because in the end, you have to. You have to keep going. You just have to accept it. You're not going to see the reason or the logic. Sometimes. You're not going to know why. It's going to be hard. But that's to be expected. Just keep going.